Alright guys, we're back with the Duel Mafia. We're doing Mike's Wind Witch Speedroids.
Take two.
Take one, bro.
Version 2 of my Speedroids. You saw the earlier one on the channel. This is a more, better version since Rate came out. Obviously, the Wind Witches, 3 Ice Bell, the special Search, great combo. 3 of the Glass Bell, which you special off of the Ice Bell. And then after you special that one, you search the Snow Bell. A lot of people if you run it as an engine, you just run one of these. But running with Speedroids, you run 2 because it's just like Techie Tom board. You're almost always going to have a wind out. So you can special him and make anything indestructible.
So it's wind, not wind witches that you need?
If you control 2 or more wind monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's for the Wind Witch engine. The usual Speedroid engine that hasn't changed. The Terratops, Techie Toms, you know how that combo works. This is still experimental. I like it, but sometimes I don't. Like, I think maybe double yo-yo is better sometimes. But the double horse stilts, just because sometimes you do have a tuner in your hand, but you don't have a tuner in graveyard, so it's better because you can just special from hand.
So what does he do exactly?
You normal summon him, and then you can special a Speedroid from your hand, level 4 or lower.
Okay.
And that's pretty great, because you can even special Terratop if you have it in your hand. And also he has an effect that you can banish him the turn afterwards, and then send another Speedroid to your graveyard, which works with Den Den Daiko Dude.
Yeah. Because
you can banish him to special from grave or hand a tuner. And that's great. And then the obvious tuners, the double red-eye die for the level change, and the 1 tri-eye die, just because the 6s are pretty good in this deck, but also, I've actually won games because he can negate an attack.
Oh, okay.
Just because I don't lose my Crystal Wing. Like, he makes it pretty great. And I also run Kaijus, so the usual Kaiju engine, because if you're not playing Kaiju in this meta, you're gonna lose. So...
yeah, and that was working out really good. I was playing against him with the new dinosaur stuff coming out soon, and he 2-0'd me pretty quick with it because I couldn't kaiju that Crystal Wing because he had his own.
Yep, pretty great. Then also, what's really good in this meta also is the Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is really good in this meta for like the Invoker, the
Secret Rare,
all that. Right, Secret Rare. Field spells, because terraforming field spells is a really big thing in this meta. And it's just really good, and it's a tuner, so why not? Maxis.
Same thing.
Nobody wants to really play through Maxi. I think you should, but nobody really wants to. Alright, that's it for the monster lineup. Next, we have the spells. The double speed recovery for the special and the add-back. The double interrupted Kaiju Slumber for the Kaiju. The singular instant fusion. The only reason I only run 1 is because the main deck is a little tight as it is, but I only run 1 Norden or 1 Theseus.
Yeah.
And you can only summon, if you use the Wind Witches or the Speedroids, you can only summon Wind, so you can't summon either of those if you have instant.
Oh, okay.
So you only resolve it like maybe once every couple matches. Then the emergency teleport for the Ghost Ogres, tuner, it also uses its effect on field to disrupt. Obviously, the Soul Charge, it's a synchro deck.
I run Soul Charge and everything.
Right? The Solemn Warning, Breakthrough Skill is actually pretty good. Like, in a couple metas ago, you couldn't target anything, so it wasn't that good. But now with Zodiacs and everything, it's actually really good to have a double negate. And my personal spicy tech, which I think everybody is sleeping on, and everybody needs to get you a playset real quick, is Switcheroo. Just came out in Raging Tempest. It is incredible to disrupt your opponent if you brick. Like, if you brick and you only have 1 monster, they summon out Molmarat, and that's the only monster they control, give me your Molmarat. You can have whatever I just set down because I didn't want it. Like, it's pretty good for disrupt. And, I mean, if you don't use it that well, you can always side it out for game 2.
Yeah.
But
it's just kind of like the lulls.
Exactly. I've had some pretty good games with this card, and when I actually drew it, but still, I think it's pretty good.
And you gotta throw cards in there that are just fun.
Right.
Or what's the point?
Right. That's it for main deck. So the extra deck, this will be replaced very soon with a Totem Bird, but I don't currently have one, so we're running Grand Pulse just for the 28 defense and the MSP. Pretty good. The Norden, the Theseus, obviously for instant fusion. Theseus, really good. Price has dropped for some reason, but it's actually a really good card.
Yeah, a bunch of people are assuming it's gonna jump if it shows up in a big deck profile for like a YCS or something.
Yeah. And then not often run, but Puzzle. Puzzle's really good because he only has 1300 attack, but when he attacks a special summon monster, he goes to 26.
Okay.
And then at the end of the turn, he's in the graveyard. I can add back any speedward monster.
And the big reason I guess you run is you to win. He's a target.
Exactly.
Summon.
So then, this card hasn't been played in a long time. Armades, the Keeper of Boundaries. I probably haven't summoned this in a year, but the opportunity will come up and I will do it. It's pretty good though.
You're gonna be playing some despots,
right?
And you're gonna swing into their big guy,
exactly.
and it'll be fine.
And then obviously the Chambara, probably one of the best level 5 synchros in the game.
I'll just throw that
now.
into any deck that can make a 5.
Right,
Typically.
it's so good, especially for the OTK 20 or 4600 basically. It's pretty great. The One Stardust Charge Warrior. I was right +1. Like I was so happy when they came out with a really good generic rank 6 win or level 6 win. That's incredible. And a +1 to draw, like great. The One Coral Dragon, really good. You summon it every once in a while, maybe get some problem things out of the way.
And then when you sync with it again, you get that one draw again.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it seems just 6's draw. They like to draw.
Exactly. The Black Rose Dragons, they're always really good in synchro decks. If you can disrupt the whole field, go ahead and then set up board afterwards. You can just get rid of that one problem monster. It's good. The one Wind Witch Winter Bell for the Wind Witch engine, just to get an extra burn in there when you're going for the Crystal Wing play. And it's also a level 7 wing, so it's great. The one Clear Wing,
Yeah.
it's Clear Wing.
Clear Wing's so good.
It's a level 7 Wind Clear Wing Dragon. Great.
And if they negate the summon of the other one, then you still have that option, so you can still go into Crystal Wing later on.
Exactly.
I think I said that wrong.
Then there's the Spark Dragon. I just recently got this maybe a week ago before a tournament, and I've actually had a really good time using this because its effect is really good. You can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect or whatever you target on the field. If you had this out in a Crystal Wing, wow. Just wow. If they somehow negated Crystal Wing, and then you're just like, okay, target Crystal Wing, now it can be destroyed by battle. So you still lose. It's great. And then the obviously the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, busted. When you use it with the Snowbell, it can't be destroyed by card effects, and then kills almost everything in battle.
And you run Kaiju, so you're probably gonna have a Kaiju next to him, so they can't tribute it. So what you gonna do?
Exactly. It makes it great. And then my personal tech, just
Another
because
one.
Trishula, right? Just because Trishula is expensive and also it's a water. The Mistworm, it is Trishula, but it targets.
And it's wind, like you were saying.
Wind. Exactly, it's a wind 9, so you can actually summon it after you use Terratop, Teki Tomboard, or the Wind Witches. You can still summon a level 9. Its attack is really low, which sucks, but sometimes you just gotta disrupt their field.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's still out there. But cool. Well, thank you. I'm hoping to see this deck do a lot of things because it's really good.
Alright.
Alright, cool. Mike, sign out.
Peace.
See you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.